Let's talk about how to create an online course that sells. By the end of this video, you'll understand the key elements of creating a course that sells and how that will completely transform your business, even if you are not online today. Before we jump in, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon to be the first to know about new content on this channel. This is a message for leaders, professionals, business owners, educators who are looking to take their passion and expertise and teach it online. So even if you know you want to launch a course, inevitably we are confronted with, what if no one signs up? How do I know my course will work? So let's dive into the essential elements of what makes a successful course and one that sells. I'm Destiny, and I help leaders, professionals, and entrepreneurs add a brand new revenue stream to their business with profitable online courses. After having ran 75 program launches in 6 years, helping my clients bring in over $70 million in revenue, I've been able to witness what is it that makes a successful course. Here are the 4 things you want to consider when it comes to designing a course that sells. 1 is it meeting a need versus a nice to have? 2, what is the market demand and appetite for it? 3, how unique is your course and how is it uniquely suited to your strengths, experiences, and expertise? And finally, what is the market gap? What is the edge that you are bringing and the market gap that you are meeting? Need versus nice to have. So let's break this down. People invest in needs, in meeting their needs versus a nice to have. Nice to have gets deprioritized to the bottom of their list. So for example, if you're a sleep coach who teaches people how to have better sleep so they can move forward and have a healthy, productive day, that is meeting a need. Then you want to look at market demand. If there is not enough market demand, you have a hobby, not a business. So you want to evaluate how much of a demand is there in the marketplace, how much do people want it, and are they willing to pay to have this problem, to have this need met. If you are to take a subcategory of the sleep coach, when parents have the first kid and they can't sleep, there is a need for a baby coach to help their baby sleep so the parents can get more sleep. So that's a subcategory of a market demand that is useful and is very much needed. Then you want to look at how this course is an asset that uniquely brings your strengths, your experiences, and your expertise. Because if this is tied to your unique purpose, this will help you stand out. What I see with clients is that there is typically a life-changing experience and life-changing moments that have led them to this body of work. Either they've experienced it in themselves or they've helped their clients and students in a particular way, that this has now become their calling and their purpose. You want to highlight this uniqueness because others who have the same personal experience will be able to identify with you. Then lastly, you want to look at what edge you have among similar offerings that exist out there, and what is the gap in the market that you can fulfill on and that will give you a distinct edge. This is a big example, but if you look at how Uber has disrupted the market, in San Francisco, we could not get any taxis. It was impossible to get a taxi. And so they were able to figure out how to disrupt an existing industry by meeting a big need and a big gap in the marketplace. This gave them an edge. So when you look at your course, you want to look at what needs are you meeting, or is this more of a nice to have? Will your customers and clients need this? You want to make sure that there's enough of a market demand, because without enough appetite, without demand and a willingness to pay for it, you have a hobby. Then you want to look at what's unique about your experiences that you're bringing to your teachings into this body of work. And then finally, you want to look at the gap that exists in the marketplace that you can potentially fulfill and that will give you the edge.